An old man was watching a movie at home when suddenly a fighter jet crashed into his house. Firefighters quickly arrived at the scene, but the house had already been destroyed by the impact. Everyone was stunned by the sight. How could a plane crash directly into a farmhouse in the middle of an open field? It turns out that moments earlier, the emergency center had received an alarming call. A man reported that his plane was about to crash, and it was revealed to be an F-16 fighter jet. The pilot had ejected and was left hanging from a tall tower. Even more concerning was that he had no idea where the jet would eventually crash, leading to the scene described at the beginning of the video. Firefighters rushed into the house to investigate and were surprised to find the old woman standing there, unharmed. However, her husband wasn't so lucky. He was trapped on the couch, pinned down by the aircraft's body. His legs were numb, and he was struggling to breathe. To make matters worse, the plane's fuel suddenly began to leak, with even a small spark potentially causing an explosion. The most alarming part was that the missile attached to the fighter jet was what was trapping the old man. The pilot informed them it was a dummy bomb. Since it was dummy, what was there to worry about?
You just said it was a dummy bomb.
Well, it is. It's for the target range. It's still an explosive. It's not like it's gonna blow up the whole neighborhood or anything. Probably just a house of 10. Maybe the one next door.
This complicated the situation even further. The guard team wouldn't arrive for another hour, and it was clear the old man couldn't hold out that long. The pilot offered to guide the firefighters through the process of removing the missile. First, they had to open the nose trigger strap, then cut the red wire.
But first, disconnect the white low-voltage coupling.
Couldn't you have said that all at once? They almost cut the wrong wire. Following the pilot's instructions, the firefighters disconnect the low-voltage coupling.
Voltage coupling disconnected.
Okay, go ahead and cut that green wire.
Everyone became confused. Didn't he just say to cut the red wire? Why was he now talking about a green wire?
Did I?
Yeah, you said red.
You sure?
Yes, you said red.
Okay, let's go with red.
The situation became even more perplexing. However, considering the pilot had just fallen from 10,000 feet, it was understandable if he wasn't thinking clearly and might be suffering from spatial disorientation. The old man's condition was becoming critical, and the wires were starting to spark. What could they do?
Cut the red one. His disorientation is just now presenting. Let's go with his first instinct. Cut the red one.
With no time to spare, they had to take a risk. Just as Eddie was about to act, Han noticed a lever on the back of the couch. He pulled it, and the backrest immediately reclined. Could it really be that simple? Soon, the old man was rescued. Han was exasperated. Why didn't you tell us earlier that the backrest could recline? Nevertheless, surviving a plane crash into one's home is certainly a miracle in the history of aviation disasters.
What house?